Good morning, students. Just confirm my voice is clear, and B, you are able to see the Excel screen.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear and able to see.
Okay, so voice is clear, and Gaurav, just confirm which screen you are able to see right now.
Ma'am, right now no screen is available. It's a black.
It is blank, and
Yes, still.
now you can
Yes,
see Excel.
yes, now we can see Excel.
Okay, and now
Yes, Excel is available still.
Excel is available, right? Now again, Excel is available or not?
Yes, ma'am.
It is available. Okay, perfect. Now you may start recording, Gaurav. I'm starting with my session.
Yes,
Okay, good morning, everyone, students. Today is probably the last session of this module 2 because I'm going to teach you how to calculate correlation and regression using Excel. Now I'm pretty sure, or I assume that you guys are aware what is correlation and regression. You might have learned all the 6 things in your school days and graduation days of statistics, like correlation and regression. So currently what I have is correlation analysis using Excel. Now, before I start, I want to ensure that you have this tab. Did you see a data analysis tab on the right hand side? Is it there in your Excels or not? Somebody who says that I do not have this tab, put that thing in your chat box. Can you see this data analysis on the right hand corner tab in your Excel?
No, ma'am.
He says no.
No, ma'am.
So most of you might be not having this tab. How do you get this tab? Go to File, go to Options. After going to that, you will appear with this window. From that, you click Add-ins. Add-ins, and there would be a tab known as Analysis Toolpack. Click on that Analysis Toolpack and click OK. Now you have that tab.
Ma'am, can you tell once again how to do it?
Yeah, I'm going slow and telling. Go to File, Options, Add-ins, and click on Analysis Toolpack. Analysis Toolpack. Mine is already active, so it is showing under Active Head.
Okay, ma'am.
But in yours, it would be inactive. So click on that Analysis Toolpack and click OK. Then you will be able to see a tab. Did you get it, Vaishali? Saraswati, you got that tab?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it. How about you, Saraswati? How about you, Titli? Himali got it. Perfect. You can reply in chat box as well, Titli, Saraswati. Saraswati says no. Saraswati, which version you have in Excel? Type in chat box. Two 2016, yeah, then it's fair. I'm repeating once again. Go to File, click on File, then on the last, you have Options. Click on that Options. Then a toolbox will appear. From that, you have to go in Add-ins. Add-ins. and then in your inactive application add-ins, there would be a word called analysis toolpack. Click on that analysis toolpack, and you do OK. Then you will get it in your right hand side, right corner, extreme right corner, the one I have right now, below your cross and minimizing bar. Okay, sir. Okay, Veronica says I am not getting it. I did the same, but it's not adding up. Okay. Gaurav, can students share their screen? Can we allow them?
Yes, ma'am, they can.
Okay. So I'm just stop sharing. Saraswati, just try sharing your screen. Analysis tool pack. Yeah, analysis tool pack. Yes. Shreya, correct. Saraswati, can you please share your screen?
મેમ એનાલિસિસ ટૂલ પેક VBA નહીં ને?
ના VBA નહીં, ખાલી એનાલિસિસ ટૂલ પેક. જો મારી સ્ક્રીનમાં તમને દેખાય છે, મેં ખુલ્લું રાખ્યું છે.
મેમ તમારી સ્ક્રીન નથી દેખાતી.
ઓકે, સોરી. હવે દેખાડી?
નો મેમ. યસ મેમ. બટ મારામાં નથી દેખાડતું, હજી નથી આવતું.
Ma'am, I've finished in.
Titli is done. Veronica got it. Shreya, you got it? વિશાલ, તમારી પાસે કયું વર્ઝન છે?
વિન્ડોઝ 10.
હા, વિન્ડોઝ 10 અને એક્સેલ માં કયું વર્ઝન છે?
એક્સેલ માં 10 જ છે.
10 જ છે, તો 10 માં તો આવી જ જાય છે. તમને ઓપ્શન્સ માં શું નથી બતાડતું?
ઓપ્શન માં એક સ્ક્રીન માં કર્યું ને એનાલિસિસ ટૂલ પેક દેખાડે છે, પણ ત્યાંથી ભાઈ ઓકે આપું તો ક્યાંથી દેખાડે?
એને સિલેક્ટ કરીને ઓકે આપ્યું?
હા.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I think
Mar-
they have to click on that go option, go beside managers.
The one which I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah. You have to go with that. Analysis toolpack, go and click here and okay. Students, you're correct. Options, add-ins, click on analysis toolpack and click on the option here, manage Excel add-ins, and then click go. Then once again a toolbox will appear. Then you have to check mark analysis toolpack and click OK. વિશાલ, હવે થાય છે?
નો મેમ, સેમ પ્રોસેસ કરી.
ગો કર્યું તોય નથી આવતું?
ના.
સરપ્રાઈઝ.
Ma'am, it's under data tab. You can try.
Yeah.
File,
Yeah.
home, project.
તમારા
It's under
Excel માં
data.
Yes, તમારી Excel માં in your Excel, see there is file, then there is home, insert, layout, formula. In that, click on the data tab. In that data tab, you will get the data analysis.
યસ મેમ, ફાઇન્ડ ઇટ.
Got it, Vishal?
યસ મેમ.
Perfect. How about you, Jaydev?
Ma'am, I only said yes, ma'am. Done.
Done? Happens. It's okay. Chalo. So now everybody is there with the data. My Excel screen is still visible?
No, ma'am.
Gaurav, you say તો આવું કેમ થાય છે? Excel હજી નથી દેખાતી?
No, it's a blank screen. Black screen.
Okay.
Yes, now visible.
Now visible. Okay.
I think you need to click on the screen and be there only. Then only it will be visible.
હવે?
હા, હવે દેખાય છે.
હવે દેખાય છે?
Yes, ma'am.
હવે દેખાય છે?
Yes.
I'm doing some changes here. હવે દેખાય છે?
Yes.
Again. હવે દેખાય છે?
Yes, ma'am, દેખાય છે.
Okay, so it is like this. I understood. I don't have to minimize that screen. Okay.
Yes.
So here, now what is correlation? I'm just giving general introduction about this subject. subject, and to those of you who want to revise about correlation, I'll upload a reading material of statistic reference book, and just go through that for your brushing up the concept. I'm just giving right now a very nutshell introduction about correlation. Student, correlation is nothing finding the relationship between the two variables. Like we in the economics, I explain you in law of demand, there is variable X and there is variable Y. When I say variable X is nothing but your price, and when I say variable Y, that is nothing but your demand. So I had a table showing price and a demand for a commodity at a different price level, right? If the price is 1 rupee, demand is 10 units. If price is 2 rupees, demand is 5 units, right? A demand schedule. So it is nothing but a two variable. And statistically speaking, it is nothing but a two variable having relationship, and that relationship is negative. Why? Because the price is increasing, demand is decreasing. Hence, the two variable has a negative relationship. So if I want to quantify this relationship using the statistical tool, then one such tool is correlation analysis. How these two variables are correlated to each other. Are they positively related? Are they negatively related? Or they are equal? Or in simple terms, we call it as studying the cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect relationship for in the correlation. Now in the correlation, you have, the coefficient R greater than 1, less than 1. All things I'm not going to explain. I'll just upload a reading material for your brushing up the things. I'm assuming right now that everybody is versed with what is correlation. Now, how do you calculate the sums in correlation? Which formula you be using it? You can do it using two methods. One, the data analysis tab, which we did we made an we made this add-on on this thing in Excel, and another is on the formula tab in Excel. You can see formula here, formulas, more function, statistical, correl. See, here it is written. It returns the correlation coefficient between two data set. Okay, when I say two data set, then one is dependent variable and another is independent variable, X and Y, like that. To those of you who don't remember functions, for them it is this: statistical is equals to correl and do the function. To those of you who remember, in Excel, always start function with an equal to sign and you write correl, see, and then a bracket. I'm sure in your foundation courses, before your MBA actually started, there was an Excel, the sessions for Excel were also there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I think basics you are aware of. Now, how do you do that correlation? Array 1. Now, what is this array 1? When I say in correlation, three things you should know about correl function in Excel. Is my Excel screen visible? Gaurav?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. Now, to calculate the correlation coefficient successfully in Excel, you have to keep three things in mind. If one or more cell in an array context is text, logical values, or blank, then such cells are ignored. The cells with zero values are calculated. See, in my currently you see the data, there is no such errors. Every cell, now you know what is cell, right? Every cell has a digit. It does not have any text or any blank things because such cells are ignored. Only cells with the digits and even zero is calculated. And if the supplied arrays are of different length, then NA error will return. And if either of the array is empty or if the standard deviation of value is 0, then some error occurs. So in short, to remember, keep that every cell should have a digit. So in case if I put 0, then it will be calculated. But if it is blank or something text, then it is ignored. Okay, you have to remember this. Now, how do you do that? Pearson, do you see array 1 and array 2 in the correlation? Now, your array 1 is, okay, let me do the function again. It's gone. Equals to, okay, before I teach function, let me show it using this data analysis pack. Now, what you will do, go to data tab, click on data analysis, and here in the list, you will see correlation. Can everyone see this?
Yes, ma'am.
I suggest that just copy down this data in your Excel sheet quickly. I'm giving you a minute. Copy down this data in your Excel sheet quickly. This is a data that in different months we have different temperature in centigrade, and on the basis of temperature the heaters are sold. Just quickly copy down the data so you'll understand in a better manner.
Done.
Done. Okay. Now click on the tab. Okay. Click on the tab and click correlation and click OK. So it'll appear with this type of toolbox. Here in the array 1, not array 1, but here you will be selecting the input range. Now what is this input range? Input range is here, this one. The temperature and your heater sold. And what you will be doing it, this is your input, because using these two variables I am calculating the correlation. And you can ask them that labels should be in the first row, and where I want my output range, then I say output range I want here. And if you click OK, then here is your regression analysis. How do you read this analysis? That temperature and heater sold. Temperature and the heater sold. Say for example, if temperature is variable A and heater sold is B. Then I can say this is my correlation. Minus 0.97 is my correlation. What does it mean? It shows that there is an inverse
Ma'am, can you
correlation.
repeat this?
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. To calculate correlation, go to data tab, data analysis. You will appear with a toolbox. From that toolbox, click on correlation and then click OK. Now what is your input range? You have to click your cursor here. Input range means you have to put the variable column 1, 2, 3, so whatever column are there. So in my case, I have two columns. So I'll include the labels as well, because I have an option that where I want the labels. I just check marked on label in first row, and things are grouped by column. Output range means where I want the calculation, on which cell I want the calculation. Then I'm clicking on the tab, for example, here. And then you click OK. Then you have the calculation here. How do you read? You can see the temperatures and heater sold. The temperature and the heater sold have the correlation. Your answer is 0.97 minus 0.97. This is your correlation using the data analysis tab. Now just give me a second. My Excel is visible, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so this is how you calculate the correlation using the data analysis tab. How do you interpret this data? Excel screen visible? Saraswati says, will you repeat? Saraswati, you want me to repeat again? Saraswati, the reply in chat box or via audio? Got it. Okay. Then again, please confirm, is my Excel screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now when you get the answer minus 0.97, what does it mean? How do you interpret? It is, we call it as negative coefficient. Why? Because my answer is in minus. Right? It shows a strong inverse relationship or inverse correlation between the monthly temperature and the heater sales. As the temperature goes higher, fewer heaters are sold. All right. So this is how you do the calculation using the data. Now, to those of you who say, Madam, kaise malum pada? How do I know that minus 0.97 is a negative correlation or inverse relationship? Then for you guys, I am uploading some reference book material of related to correlation. You can go through that. Because if I start teaching what is correlation and everything, then my subject would be from economics to statistics. Right? I just have to teach you that using Excel, how can you do the analysis for your decision making. Now see, this is your decision making. This is how it goes. That there's an inverse relationship. So you can always do the prediction of your demand for the commodity which you are selling. Okay. Just for your practice, do this. This is variable X and this is variable Y. Variable Y is dependent variable. Variable X is independent variable. Using this data, do the calculation of correlation using the data analysis tab. Quickly copy down the data. It's very small. Done. Data analysis, correlation. My input range would be, I'm including the labels. Data analysis, it is grouped by columns. Yes, labels in first row and output range. What output range I want, say for example this one. And you click OK. Did you see the error occur? Because here, wait, some mistake. Okay. 7, label first, output range. Okay. Is everybody getting this answer?
Yes, ma'am, the same, 0.9689.
968. So 0.97 again.
Yes.
Your answer, round finger. Right? And how do you read correlation? When you have correlation in plus, positive sign. And how do you read them? What does it mean? That it indicates a strong direct connection between these two things. When you have a positive answer, then it shows that there is a strong connection. Now repeating continuing the same thing with, in the advertisement thing. Now, did you see here there's month, there's a temperature and heater sold. And I got to know that how temperatures and heater sold are, what is the correlation effect. Now, think for example, I'm adding one more column and calling it as an advertisement cost. Just hold on. Please mind with the speed because my mouse is not working, so I'm using the laptop mouse pad. Where do you go? Yeah, insert. Why it is not showing me to insert a column? Anyways, I'll do it here. Just hold on. here I'm doing the addition of advertisement cost. Let me do the advertisement investment for increasing my sales. Ads advertisement cost. Say for example here 100, again 100 I'm spending, 95, 90, 80. This data I'm readily available with. I'm just writing it down. 50, 75, 80, 95 and 100. Now this is my advertisement cost. Now you see if I'm doing the correlation analysis. Go to data, again do the data analysis, correlation, and all the three things. My output range, I want to select it as, say for example, let us do it here. And you click OK. Labels, output range. Did you see? They did the just did the extension in the already existing data. Now, how will you read this? How will you read this? I'm pretty aware that temperature and heater sold has a negative relationship, and temperature and advertisement costs again have a negative relationship. But heater sold and advertisement cost, the relationship between the heater sold and the advertisement cost is 0.96 if I do the round figure. It means it has a positive relationship. The more advertisement cost you do, the more chances of heaters are being sold. So there's a positive relationship. This is how you read. Have I understood, students? Did you understand? How do you read the data?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Gaurav says clear. How about others? Veronica, no idea. Fine. Just hold on. Veronica, where are you confused? Veronica, are you doing the calculation along with me? How to interpret. Veronica, have you studied correlation in your graduation days or school days? What do you know? What is correlation and everything? You can talk to me, Veronica. It's okay.
Yeah. Yes, I studied correlation back in high school. I didn't study in
High school. So you just need to brush up your concept about correlation, and I'll be uploading the reading material for correlation. Then you just go through it. Then you will understand that how we are interpreting. But here in my current example, how we are interpreting, I'm interpreting the relationship between the two variables. The first one is the temperature and the heater sold. The temperature and the heater sold. Then my answer is minus 0.97. What does it mean? It means that there is negative relationship between the these two variables. That is because the answer is minus. Understanding that, it means what? It means it shows a strong inverse relationship, inverse correlation between the monthly temperature and the heater sold, which means as the temperature goes higher, fewer heaters are sold, and if the temperatures go low, then more heaters are sold. And it is reality, right? Then again, I added one more column which shows an advertisement cost. So I wanted to find out the relationship between the heater sold and advertisement cost. If I want to know the relationship between the C and the D column, then I'll be looking at here. Did you see? Heater sold and advertisement cost. They meet up here, they meet up here. So my correlation is this 0.957. That means rounding up it, then it is 0.96. Understanding? And if the correlation is positive, what does it mean? It indicates a strong direct connection between the advertisement budget, advertisement cost and sales. That is, the more money you spend on advertising, the higher will be the sales. This is how you interpret. And what is the relationship between the temperature and the advertisement cost? Negative relationship. Negative relationship. Getting? This is how you interpret. Am I clear till now, Veronica? How to interpret what is positive, what is negative? That you just have to brush up the concept. I'll upload the reading material for that. Perfect. Any more confusion? No, there is no confusion. So now we did this calculation, students, using the data analysis tab. I can do the same calculation using the function. Can do using the function, and when I'm using a function, I'm sure that you are aware that we have to use the equal to sign, and there comes the array 1 and array 2 thing like that. So here I'll go with equals to correl. Either you can type and continue, or you can readily use it from formula, more function, statistical, correct. Array 1. Now what does the array 1 mean? You see, there is array 1 and array 2. Your array 1 is a range of independent variable, and array 2 is a range of dependent value. Now, because Pearson, you must have heard Carl Pearson's correlation coefficient. Because Pearson and correlation both compute the Pearson linear correlation coefficient, the result should be agree, and they generally do not do. They do only in the recent versions of Excel 2007 through till Excel 2019. But in the Excel 2003 and earlier version, however, Pearson function may not display some rounding errors, and therefore in older versions we have a different. We use that correl function in the preference to the Pearson. So here array 1. What was array 1? Dependent variable or independent variable? Array 1.
Ma'am, it's independent variable.
Independent. And in our table, which is independent variable?
Temperature.
Yeah, temperature. So here I selected the independent variable, and array 2 the dependent variable, heaters sold. And then you click OK. Are you getting the same answer which we get it from data analysis? Did you see? But here the drawback is I can select only 2 variables. See, this is for this we did for temperature and sales. And if I want to understand, and if I want to do the correlation of sales and this thing, advertisement code, then again I have to put the function. So in second case, if I want to do the analysis in C and D, then what do you think? Which one is independent variable?
Yeah, meter sold.
Heater sold is an independent variable, or advertisement cost is an independent variable. If I want to do the analysis of 2 variables, what is the correlation between the heater sold and advertisement cost? Which one is independent variable?
Heater sold is independent.
Advertisement cost is dependent. Are you sure? What are
No,
Fill in a-
advertisement cost is independent.
your cost is independent, and your sales is depending on how much cost you are doing it for, how much cost you are, how much expenses you are doing to increase your sales. So in the second case, my advertisement cost is an independent array, that is array 1, and my dependent variable is heater sold, because higher the advertisement cost, higher would be the sales. Are you getting the same answer? Between the advertisement cost and sales. Here we call it as negative correlation, and here we call it as positive correlation. Am I clear? How you can do calculation of how you can do the calculation of correlation using the data analysis tab and the functions. And the same thing you can do it in a graph as well. You can go insert, you see here, scatter diagram. I selected data. The two variables, go to insert, and scatter diagram. So this is, you have the scatter diagram. Now what is the scatter diagram? Again comes your basics of your correlation. What is scatter diagram? Right? And again you can put the designs which you can select and make the interpretation. Also you can change the type. You can also select line. Right? This is how you draw the diagram. The same thing is being interpreted. All right? Any doubts, any confusion, then ask. I think I won't be able to teach the regression today because it took too longer.
Yes. Kindly
Yes, Kiran.
repeat how you've done the graph.
Sure. And here it goes. What, for inserting a graph, the very first thing you have to first select that for which two variables you want a graph. For example, right now I want a graph between the two variables, the temperature and the heater. So I just selected that for this much data, I want the things into a graph. The graph which we use for showing correlation, either it is, we call it as a scatter diagram, or you call it as a line diagram. Ideally, when you are studying, in all the reference books, they use the word scatter diagram, but in Excel, we have the option of line as well. See here. But as it is a basic scatter, click here and get the scatter diagram, click. Then you have the graph. And then from this tab, you can select the design whichever you want. But here, I can see only the dots. What if I want a line? Then you can always change the design. That you can do using insert, make it as a line. To draw the graph, select the two variables for which you want a graph. Go to insert, tab. From insert tab, there is here a charts. Charts use scatter diagram, and then there will be a display. And if you want to change, then again go to same area and click on 2D. Then you have like this, the line. Now clear, Veronica?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Now students, you have this data. You have this data, right? Using this data, start calculation of correlation using the function, not the data analysis tab. Do the calculation using function equals to correl. Which one is dependent and which one is independent? You decide and do the calculation and just tell me whether you are getting the same answer as per the data analysis tab or not. Are you getting the same answer? You can call this X independent as price and this as demand. Still, you can always write in chat box as well if you get it.
Yes, ma'am, this is done.
This is done. Thank you, Gaurav, for your reply. How about others? Where are they? Vishal says get it. I think it's pretty easy. If you're well versed with the Excel's basic, it's pretty easy. Perfect. That's it. So this is how we do the correlation. Now, I think regression will take time. So I think regression I'll teach it in the next session. Now, students, you want a couple of sums for practicing correlation in Excel, and if you want, then I can give as a part of your homework. Yeah, Veronica, right. You will get the same answer. So just tell me, you want a couple of sums for practicing correlation regression in Excel, or you have understood how you do the calculation and interpretation as well? It's all up to you. If you are willing, then I can.
Ma'am, it's easy and pretty clear. If you
Then it's
give,
pretty clear.
yes, ma'am, if you give the example, give after the regression, both the examples, so we can solve them
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. I'll upload one file, and you can use that data for calculation of both the. You can use that for calculating both the methods, right?
Okay.
Just for your practice. That's it. Otherwise, there would be no practical exam. From examination perspective, you don't have to sit on the Excel and give the examination. It is just for your understanding, and as a part of syllabus, then you should be aware that in your business, for your decision making, how to use Excel and these two tools. There's correlation and the regression, because these two things are very important when you are doing any decision making or the demand forecasting thing. Okay, that's it for today. Gaurav has taken the attendance. Thank you for that. I was hoping that can you give next lecture notes so that we come with ad number. Yeah, I'll upload. Yeah, good idea, Vishal. I'll upload this data so that you have the data available already. Then you can do the calculation along with me. Titli, आपने enrollment number क्यों लिखा है? What you have written?
मैम अटेंडेंस के लिए
Okay. Gaurav, whatever it is, just send the photo of this thing.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's it. I will upload the calculation sums for your calculation, and I'll upload the data which I'm going to use it for your next session as well. Fine. Chalo,
मैम
that's it for today.
also
Yes.
the notes for demand forecasting is not there in the easy notes.
Okay, it's not uploaded. Okay, fine. I'll check it and I'll upload. No problem. I might have forgotten. No problem. We'll upload it. Fine. Chalo. That's it. See you all Tuesday. Wishing you a bye-bye 2020 day. Wishes that 2021 comes with full of hopes and positivities in your life. See you all. Have a good day.
Same to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.